Golly gee, it's just not stopping, guys. I don't remember the last time I uploaded 3 videos in a single day, but it's good to be back. Someone who is now also back, and one that a lot of people have been questioning for quite some time, is the disappearance, yet again, of NRG Hamlinz and Daequan. Or maybe I should be dropping NRG from their name sometime shortly, as Hamlinz has now returned to give us all a message and an update on the Thoom house situation. If you guys have not been brought up to date on the Thoom house situation, it has been over 2 months, probably approaching 3 months, and we had seen a stream or a post or a video or anything from Daequan or Hamlinz, of course the main members of the NRG Thoom house, as they had left TSM, were brought back by NRG, and people expected a lot of their return. Their channel blew up at first, breaking 500,000 subscribers in such a short period of time. And then, well, within 5 months of the project being started, 3 months in, they take a 2.5, nearly 3 month break, and no one knows where they went. Hamlinz is now back to give us all an update, and it's not a good one, which by now people probably were expecting. As somewhat out of nowhere, but definitely around the same time this drama was being brought back up, Hamlinz did tweet, "The truth is I'm feeling depressed again, and I was embarrassed to say anything to you guys and girls. My bad, I should have let y'all know I needed a bit of a break. People are definitely reaching, calling me a scammer, etc. I'm gonna make an alt account to stream on it, so it's less pressure. Love you." And that tweet obviously blowing up as of this morning. I tuned into that stream. I did miss the first 5 to 6 minutes, and unfortunately no VOD on that, but I can give you guys the gist of he pretty much restated everything he said in that tweet and a bit more than that. And the gist of it being, unfortunately so, this is a mental health issue, so I'm not going to dive too deep into exactly what Hamlinz is going through, because certainly it is something. I think anyone who watched the Thoom House project knew that a lot of things were going on behind the scenes. It wasn't just the internet issue. There were certainly other issues behind the scenes that we probably can't speak on that was causing this to come to an end. As he also confirmed on stream for all of you, the Thoom House, within about 5 months of the project starting, is now no longer a thing.
I don't want to stream on my main account when I'm not happy, bro. So I think this account will be a great middle ground for me, to where it's like more pressure off of me, bro. No webcam. And just the real ones, bro. And I would say the worst part about that is it's embarrassing, dude. Citrus, what's up, homie? So, and like, even though my main account, I was like, yo, I'm gonna play what I want, there's still this expectation to put out good content. You know what I'm saying, boys? Like, I don't know. It's like, think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Streaming, even if it's something that you're passionate about, bro, it's like a business. It's still a business at the end of the day, you know? So it's like, I saw a clip of Soda Poppin talking about it, and he's like, that drive to want to grow and just doing shit that I want to do is kind of hard to do, if that makes sense. Even though I was doing shit I wanted to do. Like, we were playing all types of games and shit, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So this will be great because I don't give a fuck about anything. This fucking channel could be 0 followers for the rest of my fucking life. I don't give a fat shit, buddy, okay? Fuck it, dude. And my bad about moaning. I promise that wasn't... Listen, boys.
And that to me is, well, I wanted to say shocking, but by all means, of course, how things have unraveled over the past 2 to 3 months, I don't think anyone is surprised by this. Everyone who maybe didn't realize they have been posting is probably surprised by this, and probably going to talk more about this in the future, because it's quite complicated, especially when you bring in mental health. You want to make sure everything is okay with Daequan and Hamlinz, but clearly there are things going on that we do not know about and we'll probably never know the full details on. It's a very unfortunate situation for both NRG, as you guys can imagine, and I think it's safe to say that both Hamlinz and Daequan were probably paid a large amount of money to come back, and of course the eventual leave of TSM and joining of NRG, an entire house, a mansion, paid for in Vegas. This is not a small sum of money that we are talking about, which I think is why a lot of people are riled up about the fact that Daequan and Hamlinz have not been streaming, have not been posting, have not been doing anything. I do feel bad for the people over NRG. I just don't think we're ever going to probably know the full details of exactly what happened. Vice versa of that, you want to make sure that Daequan and Hamlinz are doing what is right for them. and hopefully not rushing into anything after this, because it was a project that I think we were all super excited about. You had two guys who somehow pulled all of their friends to a mansion in Vegas and a great big old return to esports with an organization like NRG, and then just went rogue and quiet like has happened in the past. But Hamlin's also talking about the sheer pressure that he felt to stream on a main channel. I know there was the internet controversy as well. We can't really speak from their shoes because not many people know the rise of fame that these two had, and maybe we're not ready to come back quite yet to full-time content. And imagine the pressure of you bring some of your best friends with you, and you got to make enough content and stream enough to make that a viable thing for everyone. As opposed to if you just sign yourself as a streamer, like we see most times, you can stream from home and do this and eventually do a promotional thing for your organization. But if you are Daequan and Hamlinz and there is so much expected from your ultimate return because you were gone so long, even with TSM and outright disappearance, there were such high expectations to come back and, of course, to make enough to pay for your return and the return of your friends to a mansion in Vegas. There had to be immense pressure, and I'll probably talk about this at a later date instead, but Hamlinz has now returned to say NRG Thoom House is no longer. I think it's safe to assume that NRG will maybe make a very light statement about this and maybe the eventual departure of both Daequan and Hamlinz from the organization. And ultimately, what's going to happen? It seems that the gaming house and the Thoom House project has now come to an end. So what do y'all think about it? So next time, do me a favor. All right, you take care of yourselves, and we'll talk about some more stuff soon. On a side note, funny note out there, I changed the channel name yet again because I have no idea what to call myself. So if you guys have any ideas, please let me know. But Jake Sucky might be it, because that way, in the future, when I use the main channel, Jake Lucky for something, and then we have Jake Sucky for something else, I think that's the road I want to go. I don't know. Till next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you back here sometime soon. Okay, bye.